Gingivitis has been eroding the gum line of this great nation long enough. For too long, this country has been suffering a great moral and oral decay. My name is Vermin Supreme. I am a friendly fascist. I am a tyrant that you should trust. Vote early, vote often. Remember, a vote for Vermin Supreme is a vote completely thrown away.
Do you still stand by your pledge made in 2008 to provide a pony for every American?
Yes, I do, sir. Free ponies for all Americans. My name is Vermin. My name is Vermin. Vermin Supreme. My name is Vermin. My name is Vermin. My name is Vermin. Vermin. Vermin Supreme. One more thing. Jesus told me to make Randall Terry gay with magic sprinkled up.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Supreme. Thank you. All right.
He's turning gay.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the NSFE Very Vermin Holiday Show, starring us, Not Safe for Earth, and the very talented, pony-tastic, plaque-free Vermin Supreme.
Hi, kids! It's me, Vermin Supreme, from the internet!
For everyone watching at home, we need your help. If you've ever seen an improv show before, you'll know that throughout the show, we're going to need suggestions from you. So go ahead and start throwing suggestions in the comments sections. Objects, nouns, locations. We're going to need lines, questions, phrases, short scene prompts for scenes from a hat, which I'll explain in a minute. And, since this is the holiday show, feel free to give us some holiday themed suggestions, candy canes or whatever. To get started, actually, our first game is going to be Scenes from a Hat later, so throw some ideas in the comment section for that. Give us some odd, funny, or strange ideas to work with. An example might be things you can say about your car, but not your girlfriend. And once again, like I said, it's a holiday show, so try to go holiday related. While you folks at home are throwing up suggestions, I'm just going to start introducing everybody here. My hands aren't the only thing that's callous during the quarantine. He's hoping there's at least one cute, eligible woman watching from home tonight. The very desperate and lonely, James Sanguinetti.
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be here with my little friend, Poo Poo.
Hi, Poo Poo.
Voted most like, my boyfriend's battery died, so I guess I'll settle for some Nick tonight. It's Natalie Cabral. Voted most likely to receive coal in his stocking and to distribute suspect candy from a van. It's Nicholas Anderson.
Most likely, he already does it. What are you talking about?
Look at the hair.
The only thing that stops a bad guy with a pun is a good guy with a pun. Put your hands together for the king of dad jokes, Richie Oliver.
Have to poop.
And
Of course you do.
I'm on tech here, and your host for this evening, Steven Norton. And we are not safe for Earth. Joining us tonight is, of course, Alex Weber of the Socially Distant podcast.
Alex.
And, of course, we also have the Supreme Leader himself, Lord of the Ponies, Slayer of Gingivitis, Vermin Supreme.
Thank you, my fellow Americans and others.
I'm another, by the way. That's me.
Vermin, before we get started, is there anything you'd like to say?
I would just like to thank you all very much for having me during this very, very special and frightening holiday season.
We are glad to have you.
Happy to have you, Vermin. We're happy to have you.
Before we do get started into the games, I just want to mention, if you enjoy anything we're doing here tonight, you can donate to us to help us continue doing what we love. Put a link in the PayPal for our PayPal in the comments. Obviously, you don't have to donate anything to us at all, but anything you do helps us out. So I'll put that there. We also have some merch on our Facebook page. I have a lovely NSFE shirt.
Does Vermin have a website?
Oh,
yeah,
I
Vermin, would you like to plug your page?
I got so many websites you wouldn't even be able to stand it. Check out verminsupreme.com. That's the main one. Verminsupremeinstitute.com. That's the other one. We decided to put the word institute at the end of my name and do something totally legitimate. Check it out.
I saw that you have a show starting, the Bucket and Boot.
Well, once again, that's a proposal in the works. Probably available to the Patreon members only. Ultimately, when it's made, simply because IP is used, and you just can't be ripping people off and using their IP, intellectual property and stuff. So there is that. But yes, we are, and it's a pleasure working with that intergalactic space wizard as he is, and Lord Buckethead has been a very important part of my campaign this year. He was up with us up in New Hampshire, marching with the ponies. There's actual video of me and Lord Buckethead in arcade, and I have him playing Space Invaders.
Whoa! I love that game.
True story.
I always use a little asteroid to protect you, though. Those always die so fast.
All right. Well, without further ado, I think it's time to start our first game. What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
Comedy.
To kick things off tonight, we're going to play a little game called Scenes from a Hat.
Scenes from a hat.
All right, Scenes from a Hat. So this game is for everyone. We're going to take suggestions from you at home as well. I know some of you already started putting up some suggestions in the chat. If you have an idea, raise your finger and begin. So without further ado, things you can say about your professors, but not your wife.
You're well educated. Yeah, let me start off with a bang there.
Yes.
Do I have to be friends with you like in real life to get more brownie points?
I can't believe I'm sleeping with you.
We talked about my grade.
Things you can say about Santa, but not your dad. He's got a huge sack.
At least you come around once a year.
Oh.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Hey, old man, get off my roof.
Santa? You're home.
At least you actually give me gifts.
Boom! Boom! There we go.
Why do you hate me?
I really don't want to sit on your lap.
Okay. Think you can say about the government and your in-laws? I think she meant not about your in-laws, or maybe in your in-laws too.
So we'll say both. Let's do both.
Man, they've got their fingers in everything I'm doing.
Is she really watching us all the time?
Man! Go ahead.
I don't know what's up with the infrastructure.
Man, I'm fucked.
So how much money do you need again?
No matter what I do, I just can't impress them.
All right, I got some others.
Why do you hate me?
I got some suggestions from Facebook as well. So here's talents you'll never see at the Miss America pageant.
Deep throating.
Potato. P-O. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Crushed it.
What you'd put in Nancy Pelosi's stocking?
I mean, it's not going to fill your stocking, but I've got this for you.
All right, Miss Pelosi.
Why did I get head on, apply directly to the forehead? Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
Here, why do you hate me?
Yeah.
What's this ransom note for? $1,200?
Okay. Let me see if I have another one.
Nope, we're all out.
All right. Well, that's
Empty
it. That's each for a hat.
Oh, I was joking. I hoped we had enough. So, hi, Ashley is not a suggestion, I take it?
What about Hey James?
I hate James.
Hey, Donovan.
Why do you hate me?
Why do you hate me?
Oh,
Ashley hates me.
we do have another one that just came through. If you want to throw it in.
Oh,
Yeah.
one more. Let's find out. Let's find out a good enough.
If entertainers worked at funerals.
I got one. Thank you all for coming out to the funeral tonight. Oh, he's dead, dead, dead in the ground. Dead, dead, dead in the ground.
I will now saw this casket in half.
I will not eat because he is dead. I will not eat because he is red.
Memories, like the corner of my mind. Memories of the way we were.
For my next trick, I'm going to need a volunteer from the audience.
Hey everyone, welcome to Jackass. Today we're going to be shipping my friend's dead body to Japan.
Oh God.
Do you mind if I jerk off in front of you?
Oh, thank you, Ron
Jesus.
Jeremy.
Thanks,
That
Louis.
works for anything, right?
All right, guys. Well, that was fun.
Yes.
I think that was a nice warm up for everyone. For our next game, audience, we're going to need some questions and some catchphrases. A catchphrase could be something like, "Where's the beef?" or "Cowabunga, dude." So go ahead, start putting some questions and catchphrases in the comment section. Because
I say cowabunga dude normally. That's a catchphrase? I thought that was common lingo.
this game is called Catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
Yeah. This game is for Vermin, James,
Woo! Oh, I won!
and Alex.
I won.
What's going to happen? James is going to act out a scene along with Vermin and Alex. However, there's a catch. James is allowed to say anything he wants, but Vermin and Alex can only say two things: a catchphrase and a question provided by the folks at home. So, while we get started here, let's see. Vermin Supreme, there's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot. Is somebody warning me?
Who knows?
That's your catchphrase.
I like it.
Mr. Weber, I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Perfect.
Ah.
And let's see.
We need questions. If
Vermin.
there's not questions.
Vermin, do
Yeah,
you smell what The Rock is cooking?
I do. I do, in fact.
And then for Alex here, we got, how does 169?
Perfect.
That's a mystery I've gone to Nepal for.
All right, so before we start the game,
Nice.
let's review.
Nice.
So, Vermin, what's your catchphrase?
There's a snake in my. I'm sorry. Let me try that again. There's a snake in my poop. Thank you.
And Alex?
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Vermin, your question?
Do you smell the rock is cooking?
And Alex, your question.
How does one 69?
Okay, I think we're ready.
Nice.
So I prepared a special scene for you guys. You guys are going to be acting out Holiday at the Mall. And go.
Holiday at the mall. Okay. Okay, kids. This is a special family. This is the first time our families have been together in years, and we're gonna do Christmas right. So let's go shopping for everyone. Is everyone ready?
There's a snake in my boot.
Oh my God. Johnny. Okay, Johnny. Okay, get it out right now. We're going to the mall. Okay.
Do you smell what the rock is cooking?
We're getting towards the food court soon. Okay. Well, I will be smelling it.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Oh my God. Okay, Petey. Okay. Okay, just the bathroom's at the other end of the mall. We'll make it there. Okay. So
There's a snake in my boot.
I know, Johnny. We got it, Johnny. Okay. Okay. You guys ready? Okay. It's good to see you. You've been with your mom for the past 5 years. I finally get you guys. I love it. I'm so excited spending Christmas with both of you. Okay. So let's get some shopping done. We got to pick some presents.
Do you smell what the rock is cooking?
I can smell good Christmas coming, Johnny.
How does one 69?
Petey, you're 12. Okay, Pete, we'll talk about this after the holidays, okay? Okay,
But
Petey?
how does one 69?
Okay, Petey. Birds and bees talk later. Shopping now. Okay. Okay. So, oh look.
There's a snake in my boot.
Okay.
There's a snake in my boot.
Johnny, I get it, Johnny. Okay, Johnny, we have to go through the entire mall, so you just hold it on to it, okay? Okay. First stop is.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Okay, Petey. Okay, we're going to JCPenney first. Okay, do you guys see anything you like here? Oh, look, there's some chocolates.
Do you smell what the rock is cooking?
Ooh, the chocolates. Oh, they're the Rock's chocolates. Oh, they do. Johnny, I'm glad you like the Rock's chocolates.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Petey, we didn't pay for it yet. Petey. Okay, let's get out of the store, guys. Come on, we gotta get out of the store.
There's a snake in my boot.
Yeah, we gotta run like there's a steak in our boot. Guys, come on. We just robbed from JCPenney. Come on. Oh my God. Mall security is gonna find us. I know they're gonna find us.
How does 169?
Okay, we need to 86 right now. It's not 69, Petey. We have to 86. We need to get.
There's a snake in my boot.
Oh my God! There's a snake gonna rat us out. Oh my God. Okay, kids. The exit's right over there. We're almost there.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Yeah, that was a lot of chocolate, Petey. What the hell? Okay.
Do you smell what the rock is cooking?
Oh my God. Oh, I smell. Oh my God, Petey. Petey, what did you? Oh, Petey. Oh.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Yes, you did.
That was great, guys.
Awesome.
Ooh,
Paper pie.
Thank you.
That was great. So, James Sanguinetti, Mr. Jimmy over here, is going to be hosting our next game. And that game is...
Hey. Welcome to a very special NSFP dating game. How's everyone doing today? How you guys doing? Okay, we got a very, 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 very special contestant today. Our contestant right over here. Tell us what your name is, lucky number contestant. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Turd.
Turd. Oh well, that is not a crappy name in any way, Turd. Okay, Turd. Today you're gonna meet a very special someone today. If you can tell us a little about yourself, Turd. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I come from Southern California, and I like to surf, but now I'm really afraid of the sharks, so I don't go surfing anymore because of global climate change, and so I'm trying to change the fossil fuel industry and start up one of those tech firm or app things.
Okay, that was a lot of words, but it sounded cool. So yeah, Turd, everyone. Okay, give it up for Turd. Before you meet your lucky bachelors that you might be mated with, Turd, we need you to step away for a second. Is that okay?
I'm going to put myself on mute and close my eyes.
Okay, Turd, everyone. Okay. Well, so it's time to meet our lucky bachelor and bachelorette today. So for bachelor, what we're gonna need for bachelor 1 above me, we're gonna need a fictional character. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So we need a fictional character of some form for bachelor number 1. So any fictional character you may want. Vermin Supreme is not fictional. He is real. He's in a show tonight, so don't use Vermin Supreme. Okay, guys? So who do we got so far?
Way to break the fourth wall, man.
Okay, shut the hell up.
Oh!
A unicorn. I see unicorns all the time. I don't think they're fictional, but we'll accept that. We'll accept unicorn. So unicorn for okay. So for batch number 2 in the corner over here, we're gonna need a celebrity of some form. You know, like me, of course, but you know, someone lesser like Tom Cruise. He's a little lesser than me. So a celebrity of some form, guys. I need a celebrity.
Nick, you can't give suggestions. Come on, man.
Oh, Nick, what the hell, Nick? Get out of the chat.
He got caught.
Oh.
Nick is just posting suggestions. Can the audience actually give suggestions and kick Nick off of here? If he puts Dr. Giggles, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Sure, I'll try that.
Taylor Swift. Okay, we got Taylor Swift over here. And
I like Kanye West as well, but
okay. Do you want a preference? Do you have a preference?
I have a preference for Kanye.
Okay, she put them both, so I think she accepts them both. So we'll go with Kanye West. And for bachelor number 3, we actually need a historical figure of some form. Try not to use Abe Lincoln or Martin Luther King because we use those a lot, or Donald Trump. He's not historical yet. Someone from history like Gandhi, presidents, Jesus. You know, my mom. She's pretty historical. She's old.
Got that right.
You shut up. Stay away from my mom.
Can you guys see the comments, or do you want me to highlight it?
Please.
I see Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin. Okay.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna need to review quickly.
We also got Jesus.
Wait.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's do. We've never done Jesus. You want to do Jesus?
I'll do Jesus.
Okay, let's do Jesus. Okay.
All right.
Let's review. Bachelor number 1. Bachelor number 1.
I'm a unicorn.
Awesome. Bachelor number 2.
Bam!
I didn't know what that was, but okay. Kanye. And bachelor number 3.
Yes, my child.
Okay.
I have risen.
Okay. Oh, quick little note. If they're getting close, please put exclamation points or something in chat. We will snap on camera, but please make comments like close. You're almost there in the chat. And if they get it, put the little clappy emoji, you know, clap, clap, clap. And we will clap if Vermin gets it.
I wish I had my MAGA hat, my fake MAGA hat.
And so we need to bring back on our lucky contestant here. So let's bring the contestant back. Tud, my man Tud, are you ready to meet some love?
I've left the soundproof booth, and yes, I'm ready. Thank you.
Did you put your Axe body spray on?
All over. I didn't just spray it down my pants this time.
Oh, good. That's the only place I usually spray. I found out you can spray it other places. It was amazing to me. Okay, so get ready to meet your true love, or your weekend fling, whichever you choose. It's both are acceptable. And take it away, Turd.
Oh goodness, this is so exciting! Oh my goodness! I barely know how to start. I mean, and how many people are back there? How many do I have to choose from?
It's 3. It's the highest I can count. It's 3. But it's
there's three, and they're totally different people. Three totally different people. Not one person pretending to be two people.
God damn it! You figured this out. Shit, we gotta start over.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay. And they're human people. All of them.
They're humans.
Okay.
Batch number one might be she may not seem real. She may seem fictional in some ways, but she's here right now, so she's not fictional, but she is fictional. Oh, you get my drift. Yeah. Batch number two is a superstar in everyone's eyes, and batch number three is like someone out of history, you could say. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
So bachelor number two, where in history are you? If you were going to take me, if we or I was going to take you on a perfect date in history, where would that be for you?
Well, I'd say we have to meet somebody who reaches the same magnitude as myself. So I would take a journey back to probably Rome, because they had emperors, and I'm an emperor. I got that dragon energy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, he seems to know He seems to know Western culture a lot. Just a reminder, batch number two is a celebrity, not the historical figures. Batch number three. Just
he could be a historical celebrity, right?
It is fair. It is. Okay. You got that, Turd. You got that. Okay, Turd. You're not sleeping on me here, Turd. Continue, Turd.
just asking. Okay. Bachelor number. Are they all known as 1, 2, or 3?
Sure. It is left to right. Natalie will be 1. Steve will be 2, and Richie will be 3.
So I could bachelor right and bachelor middle and bachelor left. Does that work?
If you want to do that too, that's all. That's totally fine.
Okay. Number 3R. That would be third to the right.
Yes, my son.
Yes. My question is as follows. We all very much enjoy dairy products, and of course, I'm thinking of cheese in particular. And I was wondering if we were going to go on the perfect date, and we came across a large block of cheese, and it was in any shape or form that you would like to. What would be your perfect shape, or what would it depict? A big giant mountain of cheese that was sculpted into something. What would turn you on?
What would turn me on, my son, is not so much the shape of the cheese, but the kind of cheese. I love my cheese with so many holes that I love the Swiss cheese, There's so many holes, you could say it's holy,
Well, that's a man who likes his cheese.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Bachelor number 1. Now,
Yes.
as we move along in our lives, I mean, we often look back fondly upon a certain point in our history in the culture as it relates into the culture. So I guess I'm asking you, what if we were going to go on a perfect date and we were going to a nostalgia themed establishment? What nostalgic memories would turn you on?
I would say we would head back to 5th BC in a mystical forest where I could show my true identity, where I could be as pure as it was intended for me to be. Perhaps I could heal you of any ailments. Sorry.
You sound a little hoarse there, perhaps.
A little. Just very, very little.
Yeah. Wow, okay, well, that was round 1 there, Turd. I don't know about you, but bachelor number 1 is making me a little horny. I don't know, but let's move on to round 2. You ready for this, Turd?
I think I am. I think I am. Although I getting a little distracted. It's hard to keep track of all these amazing answers that I'm getting. So I'll keep on asking. And
I think you got it, Turd. You're not doing a crappy job, if you know what I mean. Okay, take it away, Turd. You got
Bachelor number 2.
Bam!
If we were going to go together on a perfect date back in time to kill someone to make humanity a better place, what would you bring?
Well, I'd have to honestly. I mean, that's an interesting question. It really makes me ponder my life, like my life as a producer and making music for the people. I mean, what you're asking me really touches my soul. It makes me want to get back in touch with my religious side and my roots and my heritage. And you know, I love to eat fish sticks, and I don't. I mean, it's amazing. I'd probably bring a fat beet and some red sneakers. Bam!
I want to see Emmer. No, it's not. Okay, Bam's a great.
Can you hear him? Can you hear him at all? Just making sure you can hear him. Can you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Keep it going, Turd.
Okay.
Keep going.
No, number three.
Yes, my son. Yes, my son.
Yes. If we were on a perfect date together, and somehow I caught myself on fire, like I burst into flames. Maybe I was reaching across the table, and I'm on fire. How would you put me out in the sexiest way?
Oh, yes. Well, I've only ever been with one woman in my life. And, I think the best way to put you out sensually is with a full barrel. A full barrel. Barrels were around in my time, right? A full barrel of wine. But guess what? Before it hits you, it'll be water. If you get what I'm saying.
The sneaky contestant number 3, batch number 3, sneaky.
Whoa, that's really, really heavy.
Also, I will add that if you burst into flames in my presence, someone might be pretty angry.
The hints keep on coming. I'm liking this. Thank you. All right, bachelor number 1. If we were on a perfect date, and you know where that leads to, of course. But we'd probably take a car, and if you were that car, what car would you be, and how would you ride me? I mean, drive me. I mean, steer me. You know what I mean?
I would definitely steer you in the right direction. We would ride into the sunset. It would be the sexiest and the purest of love.
And if would you honk the horn?
I am known to be a little horny, spiraling into my own form of foreplay, just spiraling deep and deep into horniness. My turd.
Whoa. Look at this. Everything's spicing up. Oh, okay. Turd. I think you got some hot little numbers going on. Ooh. I hope you hear some music from some batch number 2, and I hope batch number 3 is not dead. It's like being crucified right now. So how you feeling about this, Turd? How you thinking so far?
I'm liking my odds.
I'm liking them too. So one more round here, Turd. So final round of questions.
When do we proceed to the group sex round?
Well, between you and me, that's later. Okay, so
okay, thank you.
Okay, final round, Turd. So take it away.
Okay, celebrity number 2. If me and you were going together on the perfect date into outer space to repopulate the Earth, what would you bring?
That's an interesting question. So besides you and God, I'd probably bring one of the Kardashians, because there's just something about them that really appeals to me. I'm thinking maybe Kim, and she's got wide birthing hips, and I think we can make a lot of babies. And I think those babies could be a symbol for our future. Like maybe name them after the cardinal directions or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there.
Bachelor number one. Do you have any medical experience? Do you know any CPR or any? Because I have reason to believe that Bachelor number 3 may be in distress.
I do tend to have healing powers.
He's risen.
Oh,
Healing
one second.
powers.
Wait till I rise. I'm sorry. Something else has risen too here. If you catch my drift, I'm sorry. Every morning it happens. Oh man.
Well, contestant number 3, let me show you my true self and heal a little something for you.
Oh, I feel the healing. I feel the salvation.
Whoa, wow. Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm liking this. Can I jump in as a contestant right now? Okay.
Don't get me more horny.
Yeah.
Host.
Yes.
Sorry, Turd. This is your it's time for you to be.
It's okay. We can go out on a date together. Me and you. You can be my wingman. We can go out with these other. Bring the whole. It'll be a party.
Can we go to Chick-fil-A?
I'll bring Madgulin.
Do you have any questions for batch number 3 before the round ends there, Ted?
Bachelor number 3.
Yes, my child.
If we were going to go on a perfect date, if we were going to if we wanted to share a little bit of a communion together, and and we were at some sort of fancy restaurant, what would you like me to eat?
Me, my child. Always me. But before you eat me, let me go ahead and wash the feet of every patron in this restaurant before we get down to it, because clean feet's sweeter the meat.
May I drink your blood also?
Hey, if you're into that stuff, go for it. I'm not sure I am.
Man, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I have some bunions, dude. Like, I don't know if you want to touch those, but these bunions, they be killing me.
Yee!
Okay, that's the end of our rounds here, Turd. I hope you've weighed the options of the bachelors and bachelorette, of course.
I do, and I love stigmata. I really love stigmata on my men. There's just something about it, and it's really good. But I'm gonna have to pass.
On who? Who is it?
It would be JFC. Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders.
Blasphemer. I'm sorry. Blasphemer.
What's his name? What's Bachelor 3? Just say it out loud.
Jesus.
Jesus, okay. Sorry, Jesus, you gotta go. Okay. Down to 2, Turd.
Okay.
Down to 2.
Number 2, it's been really nice meeting you. I really like your music. It doesn't even seem like rap music almost, because you're not like you're swinging your dick all over the place and stuff so much. And it's always nice to meet a presidential candidate, because that's really a special talent to have. And I like your shoes too. They remind me of some sort of weird Frank Gehry architecture or some shit. I don't know, but it's really, yeah. So thank you, Kanye. Thank you.
Sorry. So who's that leave you here with, Ted?
Well, it leaves me with fiction, which is always more fun than truth. Mythical creatures are a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it's the closest you're going to get to a pony on this show. And I would say why the long face, but I know she's beaming, and I'm not going to be a naysayer, and I'm just going to say, hey, girl. Let me and you go for a ride, and
I'm horny all over.
I'm gonna ride you hard. I'm gonna ride my unicorn to the hotel pool. Yeah, I'm gonna see her swim. I'm gonna ride my unicorn to my hotel room. Yeah, I'm gonna let her in. My unicorn's in the sun, son. My unicorn's having fun, son. Unicorns like to run, son. Phaser set on stun, yeah. Everybody gets a unicorn. Everybody gets a unicorn. Everybody gets a unicorn. Everybody gets a unicorn. Thank you.
The happy couple, ladies and gentlemen. Unicorn and turn.
Can I get an official recording of that song, please? I'd love that.
Can you guys excuse me? I think I need to change my pants.
Unicorn and turd, the future of America.
Right?
Well, that was fun, guys. So
And the past.
we've made it to the midway point of the show. Tonight, obviously, is not just one of our normal shows. We have a couple special guests here tonight. And not just one, but two amazing guests. Alex Weber is the co-host of the Socially Distant podcast, along with our own Richie Oliver. This next section of the show is actually going to be run by Alex. So, Alex, do you want to take the lead here?
Sure. So, Vermin, we're going to do a little Q&A. A little question and answer.
Okay, those are two very fine letters from the alphabet. How did you choose those particular letters out of all 26 of them?
I thought he said T and A. I'm kind of pissed right now.
No, that's
And
the
we could,
party
fuck it,
afterwards.
we could do that too, you know?
Yeah.
Well, to answer your question, Vermin, I took peyote in the desert and...
Oh, yeah, show off them titties. Yeah.
In the desert. I took peyote 5 minutes ago.
Unicorn and nipple sprawl.
I just buttoned up my shirt. It's shirt off time.
I'm that full unicorn after that.
I'd better straighten my tie. I want to get
So, Vermin, I'm going to do a little Q&A with you. I have a couple questions for you myself, and then we can open it up to the rest of the cast and the folks at home watching. So, let's get right into it.
We're watching, you say?
I think people are watching.
Yeah, just a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, people.
That makes me feel a little self-conscious, but I'll try and overcome that.
I mean, same. So we could suffer through it together.
Okay, we're actually remember we're only performing for ghosts. They are very judgmental ghosts, but it's only ghosts. No live people, but very judgmental ghosts. Just so you know.
Voters in Ohio is what we call them.
Yes.
Topical.
So, Vermin, my first question for you is, we all know that one of the biggest pieces of your platform is that under your presidency, every American would get a free pony. What would be your plan to implement and roll that out for every single American? How would you get that many ponies, and how would you distribute them?
Well, once again, of course, I guess it's similar to the COVID vaccine. It's just a major logistical undertaking. It would certainly involve mass production of ponies. It would involve a lot of new technologies, a lot of cloning, pony cloning. They would be known as clonies, of course. We would undertake a massive forced in vitro fertilization program, test tube ponies that would be implanted in the wombs of all mammals, perhaps including, but not limited to, humans also. We're waiting for the ethicists to respond on that. Naturally, another part of the plan involves the mass execution of Americans in order to bring down the pony human parity, if you will, in order to make the numbers more equal, because obviously there's many more people than there are ponies currently. But if we're able to bring that down. Now, once again, of course, mass execution of Americans, it would create jobs. It would definitely create jobs. It would definitely be great for the environment. And really, the only drawbacks are really questions of public relations and ethics. So, once we move past those particular issues, and in conjunction with the massive forced breeding program, and of course, many people they often ask me, Vermin, free ponies, come on, who's going to be paying for these free ponies? Are my taxes going to be paying for these free ponies? And I say, what part of free ponies don't you understand?
Exactly.
Because there are two types of people on this earth, and there's like those that love ponies and those that will not survive the transition times. The road to Ponotopia will not be easy. Not all of us will make it. There will be sacrifices, human sacrifices. But once again, rest assured that the road to Ponotopia will be paved with the glitter-encrusted skulls of our vanquished foes. Yes. Thank you.
Well, I would certainly hope to make the cut and live to see that. And with that, I'll roll on to my second question, which is, out of all the years that you've been involved in the presidential campaign, which year has been your favorite or most notable?
Does that includes the future also, or does that include all time?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for the future too. What do you think?
We're looking. Well, I'd say that this year was in particularly a pretty exciting year. As you know, I've been running this sort of fictitious campaign in a sense, but very real in another sense. But for 30 years, I've been running this sort of wacky campaign, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And but it wasn't really running. But it gave me such a level of notoriety that I was actually able to make a legitimate offer as a candidate for the nomination of the Libertarian Party. And so where this sort of fantasy completely burst into reality with a very real strong results. I came in third, picked up, made it to the fourth ballot, picked up 20% of the delegates, fielded an amazing operation. I mean, I brought this crazy shit about as far as I could as a person, but we developed a serious team of activists with political experience and political desires. And we really went in there to try and change the culture of the Libertarian Party. I mean, they've got a lot of PR problems, and we went in trying to change a lot of people's minds about what they are and what the Libertarians aren't, and trying to push forward the ideas of mutual aid and love and compassion and things that Libertarians aren't necessarily known for. And a lot of negative stereotypes and tropes that I myself had to overcome over the years. Before I could ultimately work within that framework. And so it was it was such a different year. I don't know if it was the best year. Of course, some of the years are just so crazy fun. But this one's not over yet because, we're waiting for the recount at the electrical college. A lot of those kids said they voted for me. And I still have a few frivolous lawsuits yet to fulfill.
Well, it does sound like it was quite the notable year, and congratulations on all your success. And here's to the future, Mr. Supreme.
Yes.
My final question before we open it up to say the rest of the cast or the people at home is: in one quick sentence, what would you like written on your tombstone?
Ooh.
End gingivitis now.
Excellent.
Perfect.
I think that's something that we can all get behind. And with that, if any of the other cast members have a quick question, Richie, I believe you were the first to raise your hand. Let's hear what you got, Richie.
So, Vermin, I'd like to know, growing up, you might have been exposed to comedy in different ways, and I'd love to know who were your sort of your comedic influences growing up, and if those same comedic influences influence you now, or are there newer influences and newer people that you find have kind of brought their way into your own style or brand?
That's a really good one. I'd say, of course, start Matt. I'll say when I was very young, I had this joke book, and it was this really cheesy cheeseball joke book. I still look at it from time to time, but it's so stupid. But it made me laugh. I guess I liked me a little Steve Allen early on. Mad Magazine, of course, working into the National Lampoon, into Saturday Night Live. George Carlin, Richard Pryor, had their albums, and like that. I guess those were definitely foundational comedians that really inspired me. Later on, I've learned about Bill Hicks and like that, and come to appreciate that sort of. I think it probably it seems to me like that's similar to what I do. The social commentary, social commentary and comedians that could really slice and dice and tear into things and dissect it and turn it inside out and show it for the horror and the funny that it is. And I've enjoyed doing that, trying to show you simultaneously that the emperor has no clothes, but the emperor could also kill you with complete and utter impunity and get away with it. And that's,
I think we can all agree with that one. Natalie?
I was just listening to Alex talk, and you talk about how the Libertarian Party has changed in publicizing. And I wanted to ask you, a lot of people don't understand what being a libertarian is. What does it mean to be a libertarian to you?
Well, of course, there's a huge wide spectrum of libertarians. I operate within the framework of the Libertarian Party, which is just a sort of a small portion of people who do consider themselves libertarians. And believe me, there's a lot of horrible people that self-identify as libertarians. I gotta say that, but a lot of beautiful people too. Mm-hmm. And the Libertarian Party is a party that it consists of anarchists and minarchists, and they are working together to dismantle the state. I come at it from this left anarchist perspective of mutual aid, Kropotkin, etc. But once again, I take a hard look at the LP LP.org/platform, and okay, I can swing with that, and I believe that libertarian anarchism or anarchism libertarianism to me simply means a tacit understanding that the government is essentially an illegitimate entity, in that I don't believe that any amorphous imaginary group of people who seem to give themselves this overarching control and power and claim that they can do things on your behalf for you and force you to take part. I just believe it's not ethical. It's not consensual, and therefore I believe it's illegitimate.
Okay.
And so I believe that it's just a simple belief that we the people can live our lives and we can cooperate and we can figure things out and we can make our lives a more wonderful place through cooperation and mutual aid and working together. Instead of needing this mediator, self-imposed mediator government. It's like, you want to help that person? Fine. Give us the money and we'll do that, but we will do it in a very inefficient manner with a lot of unintended consequences, etc. I could rant about that.
No, it's great.
Well, thank you for your input on that.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
incredibly eye-opening. Does anyone else on the cast have a quick question for Vermin before we open it up? Steven?
I have a really quick one. What is your favorite brand of boot polish?
Ooh.
Human saliva.
Ah, yes. Mine too.
Nice.
We think we can all agree on that one.
Yes. Mine too.
So, folks at home, we have about 10 more minutes. Oh, sorry. James,
I do have a question. So, Vermin, this unfortunately is a 3-part question. So, bear with me, okay?
Can we take the third part?
So, the first part is, how many ponies can God fit on the head of a pin? The second part is, what is the capital of Costa Rica? I really don't know. My brother's there right now. I'm trying to figure it out. And the third part is, at what point did you realize that you were Vermin Supreme, who you are now? And what is the driving force, you would say, behind being Vermin Supreme?
First, all of them. B, don't know. C, I think it was 1986, 85 when I officially became Vermin Supreme. It was in Baltimore, Maryland. It wasn't an unusual thing for people to take on alter egos or stage personas or anything. It was like the indie music scene, end of the punk rock era, art weirdo scene, and so I became Vermin Supreme. It was a club owner. I was doing bookings, promotions, and at a couple nightclubs. And so all booking agents, all club owners, all promoters were Vermin, and I was the Vermin Supreme. And that was sort of how that came into being. And then it just sort of morphed into this whole other weird political campaigning, running, anti-authoritarian, protest clown, all those things, and it just sort of happened.
Is that the driving force? To be
the driving force, I think, is my desire to exercise my First Amendment speech abilities, to critique the system, critique the government, and utilizing humor and absurdity has allowed me to do that. And I do it on behalf of those who appreciate it, who enjoy it, who find it entertaining, informative, and enlightening, and who might not be equipped to do it themselves and might not be in a position to do it. And so I maintain that I'm doing it for my constituents. Now, once again, don't get me wrong, I get a lot out of it. It's a lot of fun. It's a blast. I love it when it's happening and when I'm doing it. It gives me a total license to pretty much do whatever I want, do things that normal humans cannot do. It has allowed me to be incredibly, what would otherwise be perceived as extremely aggressive and frightening. But because I'm doing it from such a wacky angle, it changes it and makes it palatable. So it's a communication strategy, which has allowed me to express myself.
Awesome.
Fantastic. And
thank you so much.
We have one other question from the cast. We have one from Dr. Giggles, or as I know him as, Steve Wozniak's Weird Uncle. What do you got for us?
Yes, I will take that. Thank you, Alex. Vermin, like most of the questions I generally had were kind of taken. I'm actually a psychologist by profession. And publicly you are Vermin Supreme, but when you're not that person, who are you? Like, what do you like to do when you're not public? You know, like what?
I mean, of course, Vermin Supreme is my name. It's my legal name. I've existed, in that framework. My wife has known me by no other name than Vermin for our years together. My mother knew me by that. So it's intertwined. And I think the beauty of it is that, like, on any of our lives, there's different levels of affect. You get on the phone with somebody. I mean, you add a little affect. You become a slightly, not different. You're doing a radio interview. You drop your voice a little bit more. You're making this presentation at work. It's a whole different level. And is it you? Yeah, it's you, but it's not you at home. And me at home, I'm just pretty laid back, wasting my time on the internet and maintaining our very modest lifestyle. Dumpster diver. Living in a very modest house in the woods. Carry water, chop wood, and just try and make a living. So when I'm not being the character or a permutation thereof. But once again, one of the beautiful things about what I do is that there's a certain fluidity to it, especially when I'm on the street and just sort of existing in this improv space, interacting with politicians and authority figures and just people on the street, and that's very cool because anything can happen. But I'm very happy to break the fourth wall, to drop the facade, to answer people and make a real human connection, to explain, to just to give it all context. I mean, it's much more fun and funnier when I'm just acting like a lunatic. But
sure.
I'm happy to not act as a lunatic.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
It seems like you have quite the balance between the lunatic and the relaxed, so that's always very important.
Indeed.
And so with that said, we do have an audience question from Shannon White. I believe, Stephen, you're going to highlight it here. So it says, Vermin, congrats on your accomplishments in politics. The question is, conspiracy theories, or what some people might call theories, have proliferated in recent years. What's the most creative theory you've ever heard?
Wow.
That there were no towers.
I've never heard that.
Wow.
There were no towers.
Because it was a projection, right? Is that the same theory that I heard?
Yeah. And but I have scientists working on jet fuel that will melt steel beams, though. So that's a good thing.
Nice.
All right, and I think we have two quick ones, both related to ponies, that I think we can fit in quick reel here. David Rye says, "Who will clean up after the ponies?"
Well, once again, of course, that is part of the beauty of the Universal Pony Ownership Program. It's a zero unemployment, because anybody who is not gainfully employed will be drafted into the Pony Poop Conservation Corps of America, picking up poop. And of course, it'll be like, it's like the bottle law. There'll be rebates. You'll be throwing your pony poop into the pony poop collection station, and you will receive credit for that pony poop, which will be, of course, recycled and reused as compost and turned into methane gas and fuel America and all those wonderful things. So yes, and of course, once you have a pony, you will love cleaning up its poop. I mean, quite frankly.
No doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt.
Dog poop is disgusting, but pony poop really, it has a certain je ne sais quoi about it.
Absolutely. And on that note, Alex Crenson has a question saying, will supplies for ponies be tax deductible?
Ooh.
Well, under Supreme Administration, taxes would certainly be the least of your worries, at least of your problems, at least. And so you wouldn't have to worry about the taxes. Now, but I will tell you a little thing about ponynomics that is certainly irrelevant. You need to understand that the thing about ponynomics is once you own your pony. Okay, you own your pony. Everybody has their pony. You own your pony. In that pony that you own, you will have equity. Because once you own something, you have equity in something. Now, once you have equity in something, yes, you can, in fact, borrow against it. So what I'm proposing is we will be creating a class of pony-based debt. Now, once we've created this entirely, and once again, you have to understand that debt is a very integral, very important part of the economy. I mean, banks, Wall Street, they all make their money on it. You can buy it, you can sell it. Nations trade it back and forth. I mean, everybody's in it. Everybody owes it. It's sort of like this negative flow, but it's a critical part of the economic infrastructure. And so we've created this class of pony-based debt. And then we can bring in the brightest and the smartest from all the Ivy League schools to come up with all these incredibly opaque, impossible to understand financial instruments, troubled pony assets, for example, quantitative pony easement, just all sorts of exciting things. So you'll be able to be buying and selling these prepackaged, large, pony-based debt. And so, yes, it's true. We are going to be creating a bubble in the economy, a big pony-based debt bubble in the economy. And as you know, a bubble is a great thing to have in your economy. It means that everything's happening. Everybody's making money. Wall Street's making money, hand over fist. The rich people are getting richer. Everybody's making money. Everybody's working. All cylinders are firing. Yes, it's true that most bubbles do indeed burst. But let me assure you that this particular pony-based debt bubble in the economy is going to be steel-belted, reinforced, and live forever. Thank you. I'm Vermin Supreme.
Wow. I am inspired. before we wrap up the Q&A, Mackenzie Hopkins has a quick question that I think is a good one to end on. Vermin, how many different head boots do you have?
All of them.
I could not have thought of a better answer. Vermin, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, I believe Alex actually has to take off now.
I do, unfortunately, but
Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
to the NSFA team, and thank you, Vermin Supreme. It has been an honor. And I hope to see you again on the internet sometime. You can find us on. You can check out the Socially Distant Podcast on Facebook. We try to stream at least once or twice a week. Maybe someday Vermin can come hop on the show. Who knows? We'll see what happens. And Twitch. So you can follow us on Facebook there. And I hope everyone in the cast and watching at home has a fantastic night and a great holiday season.
Happy holidays, Weber.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
He should be on radio.
I've been told I have a face for radio. So.
Yeah.
He does. He does have a face for radio.
All right, guys, are you ready to get back to the games?
Games? I don't want to play this game.
Games.
So
Let's get back to the funny.
This next game is actually a newer one for us. So those of you who have watched our shows before, you probably haven't seen this one. It's actually called Breakup Lines.
Breakup lines.
This game is for everyone. What we need from you watching at home are locations. We need odd locations to break up with someone. They can be holiday themed if you like, but they don't have to be. We're going to take those and improvise a breakup line to our partner based on the location. For instance, if you were to say the gym, I might say, "I'm sorry, honey, but this just isn't working out."
Don't encourage him. Do not encourage him. No.
And as always, if you have one, raise your finger before you speak, just so you can let everybody else know that you have one. And let's begin. Oh, we're getting some already. Here we go. The bathroom. Thanks, Casey.
Honey, this relationship is, quite frankly, shitty.
I know you used to be number one in my life, but now you're just number two.
You broke him, guys.
Go ahead, Vermin.
Gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that right out of my hair.
Yes. Joe tune as well.
I love South Pacific.
Yep.
Oh my God. Do you really want to flush this entire relationship away? Fine.
The top of the Eiffel Tower.
Honey, this isn't going to work out. I'm going to jump off the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Hey, sweetie, let's see if you can fly.
Au revoir!
I see London. I see France. I see myself not with you anymore. Bye.
Well, honey, everything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
I hear a moo.
A pet store. I'm just trying to pick one.
There's a move for you. You asked, you shall receive.
This relationship has gone to the cats and dogs.
I feel like I'm too caged up when I'm with you. I just need to get out.
Honey, I should be honest with you. I found a younger pussy.
I'm sorry. I'm sending you back to the pound.
Sweetie, I hope you didn't want that gerbil back. I have no idea how I'm getting him out.
God.
So, honey, I finally figured out where you've been buying dinner. Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a
Go ahead.
there's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot.
Yeah, go back.
The Oval Office.
Okay. Listen, Melania. This isn't working out. I'm gonna go date Ivanka, okay?
Ew, ew, ew.
Oh. Is that good enough, Bill?
Jesus.
How is that? Okay.
It's a little dated, all right?
I literally was about to say on
That's
my
24 years
favorite
old.
blue dress.
I've got one. Hey, you want out of there? Like I'm looking under.
My desk. I get
My
it.
desk.
I get it. I get it.
I actually thought you were being serious. I thought you actually had someone underneath your desk right now.
Yeah.
I wish, dude.
No, you may not press the button. Security.
A Dunkin' Donuts.
This is not a combo anymore.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, honey. I found a better hole.
Excuse me. I ordered the small, but I clearly got the large.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Honey, I know all these years you thought I liked my coffee Americano, but I really like black coffee more.
I have discovered that you have had too many Jimmies.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't date anybody with this shitty of a job. Sorry.
Huh.
I'm sorry, honey, but you know, last time we had sex, you know, you bit my cruller, and I don't think that's gonna happen anymore.
I like you a latte,
Oh.
but I'm taking me to go.
All right.
Thank you for espressoing your feelings.
Oh.
Oh, that's so nice. I love that.
Oh my goodness.
With that, guys, I'm sorry. We have to move on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we actually have a really fun game plan next. It's called Lines from a Pocket.
Ooh.
Lines from a pocket.
I needed that to be very dramatic for you.
Thank you.
What we need from this game from you guys at home are some lines from movies you like, maybe holiday movies. Put them in the comment section below. So start doing that now. This game is actually for Vermin and Natalie. Natalie and Vermin are going to act out a scene together, but they are not very good at remembering their lines. Whenever they need a line, they're going to raise their finger, and we're going to throw them a line from you guys at home, and they're going to read that line out. Okay? So you don't know your line, you raise your finger, you read the line we give you. I'm going to put it up on screen. The scene you guys are going to act out is two friends getting ready for a Christmas movie marathon. Okay? Whenever you guys are ready.
Okay. I'm really excited about this evening.
Me too, Spud. Oh, I have a list planned. There's A Wonderful Life, Miracle on 24th Street, and Don't Drop It, Creep, I'm RoboCop, which is the ultimate Christmas movie.
I love him. It's like, ho, 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 you're dead, motherfucker. And I hope can we watch that one with the new Colonel Sanders Hallmark movie there?
The Colonel Sanders is my favorite movie, especially when the girl says, "Fuck me with a chainsaw." It just brings me to tears.
It's touching. It's very, very touching. Now,
with the Santa hat and the.
So, is it okay if I get my pajamas? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
I want to be
Grab your
comfortable.
jammies.
I got my onesies. I got my footsies. I got the hot cocoa brewing. Gonna make some popcorn. Anything else we need?
Oh, I was thinking we definitely need marshmallows, and I was thinking we also need a bad Santa.
We could
Like,
use that.
we need to invite a bad Santa over. So we need to start thinking about who could possibly be the bad Santa.
We should probably order a pizza too.
Ooh. What kind of pizza?
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings pizza.
Oh my God. I love that pizza. The extra onions and peppers. Oh,
The
in the
pineapple's
shape
a
of
little
little
crazy,
wings.
but I like the pineapple. Say what you will.
Oh, the pineapple makes it all tingly in my mouth. And I just feel like, who let the dogs out, right? Pineapple.
geez, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to let the dogs out. Were they not supposed to go out?
Well, I mean, if they need to go out right now, better than when we're in our marathon, right, buddy?
I am telling you. What time does the television delivery come in here? I can't wait to see this huge giant flat screen that you got.
Oh, okay.
You'll shoot your eye out.
You'll feel like you shoot your eye out. This huge screen is amazing. It's like Bruce Willis once said in that movie, "We're the weirdos, mister."
That's so true, man. Weirdos, man.
Oh,
I
man.
remember when we just had that little TV set that we used to watch in the kitchen with the black and the white and stuff. And I mean, this is just so exciting. I hope the delivery man shows up before the Hallmark specials start cranking up, man. I really do.
God.
Surprise, motherfucker! Oh, here. Hi, come on in. Oh, this is
Okay, so
great.
we have
He's fixing
Don't
it.
shoot your eye out pizza, and we have the every angel gets his wings back pizza, and we got the this was my wish, Mikey, and it didn't come true, so I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. We didn't order chocolate on our pizza. Take it back.
Take that
Chocolate
back.
on pizza? What's going on with this world? It's Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, feeling so good, feeling so cozy. I'm gonna throw another log on the fire, and I'm just eating because I'm bored. But that's a good reason. I think this time of year, I think we get away with that because that's
We
beautiful.
all put on a few pounds during the winter, you know.
Very true. And,
We all put on a few pounds.
I love you just the way you are. You know, I mean,
Oh, you're so sweet. I
that.
miss back in the day when I used to think, keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh, is that what you told the pizza delivery guy?
I did.
Okay, good.
Because that's what my
glad.
grandma used to say to them.
Right.
Keep the change, you filthy
I know,
animal.
well, I mean, they screwed up the order, but I still think that was really nice. They let them keep the change like that.
Absolutely. Why not? They screwed up, but whatever. They still get a tip.
Oh, the delivery guy. I mean, how did he know? They put the pizza in the box, and he's just a deliverer. I mean, he's a stiff.
All he does is deliver the pizza.
In fact, did you know that like pizza delivery drivers have a much higher fatality on the job rate than cops? True.
Cops? Oh, you know, I had heard that. I had heard compared to them.
Look, he's got the TV going. Yay, we're bigger.
Oh, can't you wait? This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait till our favorite movie comes on. I don't think my shoes fit me.
Yay. Oh, this is so nice. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
That was lovely, you guys. I
Nice.
still have no idea what the hell you were watching, but that's fine.
I
hope it
don't
wasn't-
think my shoes fit me. That's what we were watching. The
I hope it
Hallmark
wasn't something.
special.
I hope it wasn't something starring Tim Allen. That's all.
Actually, that does star Tim Allen. I don't think my shoes fit me. Yeah.
You seen Tim Allen? He let himself go. Tim Allen let himself go.
My shoes don't really fit because I'm pregnant and my ankles are just.
So he went from Buzz Lightyear to Buzz Light Beer. Is that what you're saying?
There's nothing light about his. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Excuse me. There's a snake in my boot.
There is.
I'm
I'm amazed it's still on your head too.
I have that problem, Vermin. I really have that problem all the time. I'm like,
Yeah, you do.
Time for,
what's that supposed? Yo, what's that? What? What's that supposed to mean?
That's what she said.
That's another game. We're not playing that game today. That's another game.
guys.
What game are we on now?
All right.
It's time to play. Say it again.
Ooh.
Say it again.
Say it again.
What are we playing?
Say it again.
Say it again.
Say it again. Say what?
Say it again.
That fucking video, man. You gave me that fucking video.
This game is called Say It Again. Why is it called Say It Again? It's called Say It Again because when I ring this magic bell, the person speaking has to redo their last line. This game is for Richie, James, and Mr. Supreme.
Oh, geez.
Your scene is Christmas in the Kremlin. Whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you. And whenever you're ready, take it away.
Comrade Vermin, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing very well. I've brushed Dead Lenin's teeth. He's looking very nice.
Did you use the vodka mouthwash, Mr. Supreme?
Oh, yes, I did.
Did you rub off Gorbachev's head, Mr. Supreme?
Ah, yes, I did.
Did you shoot some peasants who were walking by the square, Mr. Supreme?
Oh, it had to be done for social order, of course. Yes. For the motherland.
Now, Comrade Vermin.
Yes.
It's Christmas after all.
I understand.
And we must have a little bit
We do not celebrate. We do not acknowledge Christmas. I'm correct.
Yes.
Yeah. We're a communist country. Yes.
Exactly. We need a little bit of utility, though, if we're going to be celebrating this holiday.
What is this Christmas the Americans always talking about? What is that?
You tell him, Comrade Jimmy. Christmas is all about love and cheer. Christmas is about the birth of a man. My name is Richie, and that is my name, and that is what I live by. And if you cannot accept that, I do not know what to say to you.
Comrade Richie, you speak truth. You speak truth. But you must know, Comrade Richie, and Comrade Supreme will agree with me here, that it is not the real holiday unless we make the people feel like there is hopelessness and despair. Am I wrong, Mr. Supreme?
Oh, truly, the darker it gets, the lighter it looks. When you hit them upside the head, they see stars. Why, everybody wants to see the stars. You hit them in the head with a club, a Christmas club, I call it.
Yes, I remember one year with my parents, we looked at the Aurora Borealis. I remember one Christmas with my parents, we looked up at the sky and we saw Santa. I remember one year with my parents, we killed our dog. Our dog was not doing too well, and we had to kill him right there on the spot, like old Yellish.
I thought you said his name was Spot.
No, yes, I did say his name was Spot, but I used to call him Spot Nick.
Okay, Comrade Supreme, we need to make the official plans for this Christmas in Russia. Can you tell us what you are laying out for the Russian Christmas?
What I'm saying, what would make the history books for all of the Christmases of all the times is if we were to unleash our mighty nuclear arsenal on the American dogs. They were least expected on the Christmas. On the Christmas, they'll be waking up and opening their decadent American capitalist presents, and we will use this opportunity to finally, once and for all, wipe them out.
I also love cocaine, comrade. I also went to see Maria, comrade. She makes me feel that exact same way. I also like bombs and dropping them on innocent civilians. I once ate a man. He was big and burly and shiny, and he was all good.
Those Moscow girls really knocked me out. They leave the West behind. You know, what time is it anyway? Is it midnight? We must kill them all. Let us do this thing. Could you hand me the hotline?
Well, of course, Comrade Supreme. I have the hotline for the killing. I have the hotline for the pillaging. I have the hotline for for Dance Revolution.
Duh.
I have the hotline for the killing. I have the hotline for the pillaging. I have the hotline for the Keeping Up with the Kardashians marathon.
Would you like some borscht? I made up this delicious borscht. It's got the sour cream, the beets. It's got the beets. It's got the beets. I've got the beets. You've got the beets. We've got it. I've got the meat. You've got the meat. We've got the meat. You've got it. And yeah, would you like some? Would you like some vodka? I've got the vodka. You like vodka? Love water.
I love the vodka, especially when we make it from potatoes. I like vodka, especially when we make it from children.
Children vodka, everyone. Children vodka.
Yes, I too love the vodka made from children.
Me too.
Thank you, comrade.
Mr. Supreme, I appreciate the sing along with "We Got the Beats." Who sings?
We've got the beats.
We've got the beats. We've got the beats. We've got the beats. Yeah.
Tobin says, "Love you, Vermin Supreme."
I tried to dance really awkward in that scene because I feel like dancing would have been outlawed in the Kremlin, so I didn't know like how to dance. So I was like doing that the whole time.
Gabriella says, freaking risky.
Dude, honestly, same, man.
He's so disappointed in himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go spank myself
All
later.
right, guys. You know it's getting to that time in the show.
Oh,
what time is that?
Before we go, we have one more game for you, and you guys know what it is. You know it. You love it. It's 98.8 consensual and 100% effective at preventing pregnancies. It's Sex With Me.
Sex with me.
I love the other turtle that just watches. I just love the other turtle that
I'm checking it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's like a cock-hold turtle.
Yo, I'm gonna get in on that action later.
This game is for everyone. We need the people at home to throw out some objects in the chat. Anything, holiday theme, tinsel, mistletoe, whatever. Throw them in the
Those
comments
are not
section.
holiday themes unless they're red and green. Then those are allowed.
So
Like
cucumbers,
your
I guess, are in. Throw them in the comment section, and we'll tell you why sex with us is like that object. And don't forget, if you have one, throw up your finger to let everybody else know that you're about to say something funny. Okay? So without further ado, we
What if
have...
you say something and it might not be funny at all?
well, that's just the risk we have to take.
Okay.
Fish tanks.
Sex with me is like a fish tank. Slimy, scaly, and it smells horrible.
Sex with me is like a fish tank. It's cleaned like once every year or so, and then just used a year long.
Sex with me is like a fish tank. You got to change the filter once a month.
Sex with me is like a fish tank. It has one of those little sucker fishes keeping it clean.
All right. Ornaments.
Ornaments.
Sex with me is like ornaments, well hung.
Ooh. Wow. That's a delayed laugh. That was a delayed laugh.
Well, no, he's laughing because it's so untrue. That's why he's laughing.
You said it, not me, Richie. That's
Hey, listen.
Sex with me is like an ornament. It's really fragile, and try not to break it.
tear.
Sex with me is like an ornament. Everybody's got their favorite.
Sex with me is like an ornament. It's really fun to show the kids.
Oh, man.
No.
A Yule log. Sex with me is like a Yule log.
Sex with me is like a Yule log. Most people don't even understand what it is.
That was my joke, yeah.
You're welcome.
Sex with me is like a Yule log. I just keep it as the background on my TV for about an hour.
Oh.
Sex with me is like an ornament because it's best when it's hanging from a tree.
Ooh, goodness. Depends on where you're hanging.
Ooh, I see it.
Fruitcake.
Sex with me is like fruitcake. You know it's going to be nutty.
Sex with me is like a fruitcake because it's usually regifted to just a really not fun family member.
Moist.
Sex with me is like a fruitcake. Nobody wants it, but it's really hard to say no to.
Jesus.
Vermin?
Oh. Sex with me is like a fruitcake because it's moist.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that word moist, but it feels so much better when Vermin says it. Right?
Sex with me is like a fruitcake because I don't have to ask first before I give it.
Sex with me is like a fruitcake. You know it has to have lots of dates first.
Prude.
That's nice.
Sleigh. Sex with me is like a sleigh because it's usually a fat guy on top of me.
God.
Wow.
Do the next one. No one can top that.
Next one.
Do the next one.
Right.
iPad.
Sex with me is like an iPad mini.
Sex with me is like an iPad enjoyed by millions of kids everywhere.
Yes.
Oh,
Sex with me is like an iPad. Every year they seem to get like smaller and smaller.
Not helping your cause with the ladies, Richie.
Sex with me is like an iPad. You can work the finger for hours, but you got to wipe it once in a while.
Jesus.
Sex with me is like an iPad. It needs some sort of update. I'm having a little trouble making it work. I think it's a boomer.
Pony.
Oh, Pony. So Vermin
I thought you
take the
guys were
first
done.
one.
Having sex with me is just like having sex with a pony.
Perfect.
That's it.
Do the next one. No, I can't top that.
That's it.
An oven? Okay.
Sex with me is like an oven. You gotta preheat before you put it in.
Just based on the fact that I know Steve. Sex with me is like an oven. Most Jews run away.
Wow.
Whoa.
God. God damn it. Next one. You can't. I can't. No one can top it.
No.
Jesus. Man.
Steve. COVID-19. Put on the hat. Put on the hat.
Sex with me is like COVID-19 because it doesn't exist.
Oh.
Sex with me is like COVID-19. Infectious.
Ah.
Sex with me is like COVID-19. Proud to say I haven't got it this year.
Sex with me is like COVID-19. The government won't pay you either.
Sex with me is like COVID-19. It involves a mask, a uniform, some PPE. Let's keep it interesting, guys.
Sex with me is like COVID-19 because if I had my way, I'd have the government force everyone to give a little prick.
Perfect.
Sex with me is like COVID-19. Could end you up in the hospital.
Sex with me is like COVID-19. You might not need a test, but it's better to be on the safe side.
You're never getting a date again, Richie. Understand?
Dude, honestly.
Never.
I'm sorry.
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. I rubbed my brother's toothbrush on my balls.
What?
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush because if you push hard enough, you can fit it between your teeth.
Jesus.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. Back, forth, and back.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush, better with one of the vibrating ones.
I said it's better with batteries. It was totally my joke. Batteries.
Nice.
Sex with me is like a toothbrush. It takes Barney, the big purple dinosaur, to teach kids how to do it right.
And
Jesus Christ, Richie, what the hell?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Textbooks.
Textbooks.
Sex with me is like textbooks. Overly expensive, and you don't get a lot of use out of it.
Sex with me is like textbooks. College girls seem to get them at the beginning of the year, never use them once, and then return them at the end of the semester. So,
Sex with me is like a textbook. Learning experience.
Sex with me is like a textbook. You know, I usually just email my professors at the beginning of the semester to see if I really need to buy it.
Sex with me is like a textbook because they'll teach you a thing or two.
Sex with me is like a textbook. Lies from beginning to end.
Ooh. Oh, boot. Yeah, baby.
Sex with me is like a boot. It's great head.
Sex with me is like a boot. Hopefully it comes in pairs.
Sorry, Nick.
That was good.
Sex with me is like a boot. It's always on Vermin's mind.
Woo!
Sex with me is like a boot, and I'm gonna put a rubber on it.
Sex with me is like a boot, baby. There's a snake in it.
There's a snake in
Wah, wah,
my
wah.
Sex with me is like a boot. Firefighters keep asking me to fill it up for some reason.
What's that? Look, Vermin had a boot one.
Oh, I was gonna say, sex with me is like a boot because you want to lick it.
Does it get a little dirty, Vermin, when it gets licked? A little dirty.
Speaking of dirty.
We get time for one or two more. Let's see, hand sanitizer.
Sex with me is like hand sanitizer. It's in every classroom across America.
Jesus Christ. God damn.
Sex with me is like a hand sanitizer. It stings when you rub it on your genitals.
And you know this now?
And Steve.
Now we have to end it there.
That's good.
That's it. We're done.
Vermin. All right.
That was Sex with Us.
Oh my goodness.
It's time for us to go, but before we say goodnight, I have a couple things. First off, I want to thank Alex Weber for joining us tonight. Obviously, he's not here now, but you can check out Richie and his podcast on twitch.tv/socially distant podcast. Second, I think we speak for everyone here when we say thank you to Vermin.
Yes, thank you, butter.
And I also would like Richie to. Richie has an announcement.
Yes, it does.
Oh, you're gonna make me talk about it? Okay.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Richie.
So, thank you for letting me just say this for a quick, 30 seconds. I have been working on this album of music for 2 years, and it's now finally come to fruition. And Alex Weber, who we had on Co-Socially Distant Podcast, mastered this album, did all the photography, all the artwork for it. So right now there's pre-orders up over at my store, which we put in the comments. So if you'd like to grab a copy, feel free. They ship out the Monday after Christmas, and the album is available for streaming on Spotify and any Apple Music, Amazon on December 24th, Christmas Eve. So definitely check it out. Thanks, Steve, for giving me 30 seconds to plug this. Every pre-order gets fun goodies, so definitely do that. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's your only chance.
We're very proud of you, Richie.
It's your only chance to get back in good graces with the fairer sex, Richie. At this point, after
Yes.
tonight,
I have a big penis, and I want every woman to know about it.
Okay, you will, Vermin. You want to plug Vermin's websites again? VerminSupreme.com and Vermin Supreme.
VerminSupreme.com, VerminSupremeInstitute.com, Cameo.com/Vermin Supreme, Patreon.com/Vermin Supreme, and on and on and on. Facebook, Twitter, all that crap. TikTok. Follow me on TikTok.
Thank you, Vermin. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Vermin. Thank you very much for the opportunity. It was a lot of fun playing these games. Once again, I'm sorry I missed rehearsal. I think it'll go better next time.
No, the audience did not know that. That was a secret between us.
Yeah, I know, but
Cat's out of the bag now.
That's out of the bag.
Okay.
The bag's out of the tack. How's it going?
I own it.
Cat's out of the boot.
The snake's out of the boot. The snake is out of the boot.
There's a snake in my boot!
There's a snake in his boot! Thank you, everyone!
And Steve, you had one more thing to mention, right?
I was just gonna say I put the PayPal link back up in the comments if anybody wants to donate to us.
Next show.
Well, we do have a show tentatively planned for January. What was January 16th, I believe. January 16th is the tentative date for the next show. We may or may not have Mr. Supreme back with us. And that's about it.
Yeah. Woo!
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Give us money.
Thank you, Vermin. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy
New Year.
holidays.
And Happy New
From
Year.
all of us to all of you, have a very, very happy, outstanding holiday. And 21 is going to be half the shit show that 2020 was.